Kate is shocked to discover Edgar has secretly married her sister, Alessandra. Despite Kate's feelings for Edgar and her mother's objections, Edgar firmly rejects her and warns them to stay away from him and his wife. Humiliated and furious, Kate vows revenge, determined to win Edgar back and destroy Alessandra. Would she succeed in her twisted quest to win Edgar back? Or would her desperate machinations only lead to her own downfall? And what of Alessandra? Could she truly find happiness with Edgar, knowing the shadow of Kate's obsession loomed over their newly formed marriage? What price would be paid for love, and who would ultimately bear the cost?
And you wonder why I have never shown interest in you.
Edgar shook his head, disappointed with Kate's determined delusion. Still, he had to admire his charm to make a woman act this way.
She will not bother you, Duke Edgar. I will make sure of it.
Katrina planned to help Kate snap back into reality. Kate was not only embarrassing herself, but Katrina as well.
Kate, leave right now.
To her mother's surprise, Kate turned on her heel and walked away. There was a lot of planning to be done if she was going to rise to Edgar's level. Today would be the last day she lost to Alessandra ever again.
I'm sorry about her behavior. Kate is blinded by love right now, but she will soon snap out of it. I raised a wonderful young woman, and it's a shame you could not find it in your heart to love her back,
said Katrina.
The definition of wonderful must have changed since the last time I took a look at it,
Edgar stated, as he missed where Kate was a wonderful young woman.
What on earth are you trying to say, Duke Edgar? My husband and I raised Kate to be the wonderful person that she is now. We spent money on the best tutors and dressed her up like a doll.
Katrina failed to see what was not wonderful when it came to Kate.
Which part of looking like a doll makes someone a wonderful person? Might I inquire what happened to Alessandra while she lived here? What was her relationship like with her sister? I picked up on bad blood the first time I saw them interacting. Siblings argue. They fight and they make up, but that does not mean that Kate is a bad person. You cannot listen to only Alessandra.
Katrina became worried Alessandra might have spoken of the many things that happened in this home. If Alessandra were to talk about how she was treated or the things she saw her father doing, their reputation might take a hit.
Well, what happened to her face?
Edgar had been curious about it from the moment he saw Alessandra. He suspected Katrina and Kate, but judging from how emotional Kate was, he knew it had to be her. Katrina and Desmond were just as bad as Kate for allowing it to happen.
We are here to talk about my husband's death, not my parenting skills. You do not know me well enough to judge me,
Katrina replied, attempting to change the subject.
I know a lot about you, Baroness. The mysterious woman who showed up out of nowhere and was able to marry a baron. Where did you live before Lockwood, I wonder? It must have been an awful place.
Edgar hinted to Katrina as he was on to her past.
You!
Katrina gritted her teeth. The one thing she hated about the people in Lockwood was their constant need to question her past.
Don't get so riled up, Baroness, as I was only teasing you. As long as you aren't hiding any crimes, I won't do anything to you. Let's move on before your heart jumps out of your chest. Why did you call me here?
Edgar was ready to get to the point now that the entertainment with Kate was over. Katrina took a deep breath, suppressing her anger because of her past. She called the Duke for one thing only, and she planned to get it by the end of the day.
As I was saying, my husband was the breadwinner, and you took him from us without reason. You have also gotten married to Alessandra and not offered us gifts. Don't you think we are deserving of money? Money truly is the root of all evil. Did you spend last night calculating all the money you could collect from your husband's death? You're holding up better than I expected.
Edgar half expected her to be dramatically crying over the loss of her husband.
Edgar wasn't surprised with Katrina's reaction to her husband's killing. He was more keen on knowing what had happened to Alessandra's face. But what happened to Alessandra's face? What secrets is Katrina hiding about her past? And will Edgar grant Katrina's request for money? Or does he have other plans in mind?
Hey, I'm Alessandra. If you're wondering what happens next, download the Pocket FM app now and listen to the exciting episodes of The Duke's Masked Bride.